The drama surrounding the night a confident challenger stepped into the ring with Naoya Inoue began long before the opening bell. The challenger, Moloney, carried the kind of confidence that can either fuel an upset or ignite a disaster. In the days leading up to the fight, he spoke boldly about his chances, promising that if he caught Inoue clean, he would not let him escape. Moloney believed he had the tools, the toughness, and the determination to shock the boxing world. But what he underestimated was the frightening reality behind Inoue's reputation. In the sport of boxing, some champions are dominant, some are technical, and some are powerful. Inoue was something far rarer, a fighter who combined all three traits into a devastating force that few had ever managed to survive. By the time this fight took place, Inoue had already built a terrifying reputation. His undefeated streak stood as proof that the nickname The Monster was not a marketing gimmick, but a warning. Opponents who stepped into the ring with him often entered with confidence, but left with broken plans and shattered records. Fighters like Emmanuel Rodriguez had already experienced the destructive speed and precision that defined Inoue's style. Rodriguez had entered their fight as a respected champion and left as another name on Inoue's highlight reel. Even the legendary Nonito Donaire had been pushed into a brutal war that revealed just how dangerous Inoue could be when the pressure rose. Those battles only strengthened the aura surrounding the Japanese superstar. When the fight against Moloney finally began, the opening seconds were tense and cautious. Both men circled carefully, measuring distance and testing reactions with probing jabs. Moloney tried to stay disciplined, keeping his range and looking for an opportunity to counter. He understood the danger of charging recklessly at a puncher like Inoue. But Inoue had no intention of allowing the fight to settle into a slow, tactical battle. From the very first round, he began stalking Moloney with calm intensity, cutting off angles and closing the distance with sharp, accurate jabs that forced the Australian fighter to keep moving. The pressure built quietly at first, but it was relentless. Every time Moloney stepped backward, Inoue followed. Every time Moloney tried to reset his stance, another punch was already on its way. The first round ended with the clear sense that Inoue was only beginning to find his rhythm. His punches were landing cleaner, his timing sharper, and his control over the pace of the fight was becoming obvious. At the start of the second round, Moloney attempted to seize momentum by becoming more aggressive. He stepped forward and fired a few solid combinations, landing shots that briefly energized the crowd. For a moment, it seemed like he might disrupt Inoue's rhythm. But the moment lasted only seconds. Inoue answered with lightning-fast counters that snapped Moloney's head back and instantly reminded everyone why he was considered one of the most dangerous fighters in the sport. From that point forward, the fight began to shift dramatically. Inoue's footwork became more aggressive as he cut off the ring and forced Moloney toward the ropes. His punches came in brutal combinations, mixing body shots and head strikes with a frightening efficiency. Moloney tried to stay composed, circling away and throwing jabs to keep distance, but Inoue's relentless pressure made escape nearly impossible. By the third round, the physical toll was becoming visible. Moloney's breathing grew heavier as he struggled to keep up with the pace. Inoue, meanwhile, looked calm and focused, landing clean uppercuts and powerful hooks that shook Moloney's defense. At times, Inoue even dropped his guard slightly, daring Moloney to take advantage. But the hesitation had already begun to creep into Moloney's mind. The fighter who had once promised to shock the world was now fighting cautiously, unsure of when or how to commit. Still, Moloney refused to give up. In the middle rounds, he managed a brief resurgence, landing a few sharp combinations that would have hurt many fighters. For a moment, the energy in the arena shifted as fans wondered whether the challenger might actually turn the tide. But Inoue remained composed. Instead of panicking, he slipped the incoming punches with precise head movement and waited for the perfect moment to strike. That moment arrived with devastating timing. As Moloney pressed forward with renewed confidence, Inoue launched a crushing counter that instantly halted the momentum. The punch landed with brutal accuracy, sending Moloney crashing to the canvas. Although he managed to rise before the count ended, the damage was clear. His legs wobbled, his reaction slowed, and the monster sensed that the end was approaching. When the 7th round began, Moloney tried desperately to create distance, circling away and attempting to buy time. But Inoue had no interest in prolonging the fight. He surged forward with controlled aggression, landing a thunderous right hand that crashed into Moloney's eye and sent him collapsing once again. This time, there was no recovery. The referee counted, but the result was already inevitable. The monster had claimed another knockout victory. With that win, Inoue successfully defended his titles and continued the unstoppable run that would define his career. In the years that followed, he went on to dominate champions like Paul Butler and Stephen Fulton, solidifying his place as one of the most feared and respected fighters in modern boxing. His undefeated record kept growing, and the legend of the monster only became more powerful with every fight. For Moloney, the night served as a brutal reminder of the unforgiving nature of the sport. He remained a talented and determined competitor, but facing Inoue revealed the harsh reality that some fighters operate on an entirely different level. The difference between a good fighter and a generational talent can sometimes be measured in a single devastating punch. Now the question for boxing fans remains: was Jason Moloney simply overconfident when he challenged the monster, or does Naoya Inoue represent a once-in-a-generation force that few fighters can truly challenge? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoy dramatic boxing breakdowns and legendary fight stories like this one, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next deep dive into the world of boxing.